Hey YouTube, Sharpedophile here with another Wi-Fi battle for you today against Excessvalor. Now, this was an NU battle, or is it RU now? No one knows for sure. For Leo's 6-foot Hax's tourney, his tourney, and I brought my NU team that you saw last battle, and the team is still stally, and it's still a lot of fun, and it was a really, really fun battle for sure. So let's get it started. Enjoy. So as you can see from his team here, he's got a Fire Water Grass core, which is really good. You know, most people like to build their teams like that. And I see his Sand Slash is a defensive wall, and his Umbreon looks like a special wall. And Altaria, I'm suspecting it's either a mixed wall or maybe trying to be like a sweeper. But since he has Gorbis, he's probably more wally. So that's my thought going into this. So I'm going to lead with my Trick Lead Smeargle. And Trick Lead Smeargle is so fantastic. Everyone should use it. Go out and make one right now. So I'm predicting him to switch into his Umbreon because he knows I'm going to go for the Spore, right? Because I'm a Smeargle, right? But I go for the Trick. And this Altaria is bulky, so as you can see by the Rocky Helmet. So it is going to be better that I get Trick on here. Actually, I would like the Trick on the Umbreon, but you know, since I don't get that, I would personally switch into Umbreon so I could get Smeargle asleep. But, you know, that's the way he's going to play, then, you know, more power to him. So I get the what's it called? Altaria asleep, not thinking about Natural Cure at all. I forgot that I actually got it. And I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks on the switch into Umbreon, get caught up here. And now I'm going to switch out into my Steelix because I figure Umbreon can't do anything to me ever. No Umbreon in the history of the world could ever touch Steelix. So I'm going to go into him, and he goes for the Protect. So that's good for me. So I'm going to go for the Dragon Tail, protecting his switch into Sand Slash. Works out really well because Umbreon's back in. And so now I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam because I know he's probably going to stay in and not want to get Dragon Tailed out again. But he goes for the Wish, and my Heavy Slam is doing max power on this Umbreon. So apparently it's pretty defensively bulky. I mean, Steelix doesn't have the greatest attack in the world, but it is pretty good. I mean, it's max power steel type stab, you know. So anyway, I predict his Toxic, go for the Substitute, because a lot of Wish Protect Umbreons do carry the Toxic. I'm going to set up a Dragonance. He goes for the Payback, but because of my Eviolite, he's not going to be able to break my sub. And as you'll see later, he's just barely not breaking my sub. It could actually be to min-max damage. But he's going to break my sub with the second hit there, and I do have the Dragonance up, or 2 Dragonances up, actually. And I'm going to go for another Substitute because he can't break my sub with a Payback, or maybe he can. I really want to know because the min-max damage here. But I'm going to go for the Waterfall, and I am going to get a crit, but it would have been a 2-hit KO. The only difference is I wouldn't have been behind a sub. So when he set out a Sceptile, yeah, that's the only difference. But I don't know what he would have went out to stop me anyway. I can't think of anything. Maybe Gorbis. Probably, or he would go with the extreme speed on the Entei. That makes sense. I was also suspecting that, so that's why I like to have the sub up here. So now Sceptile is pretty fast, but it's not as fast as a +2 Seadra. So I am going to hit him with the Outrage and kill him off. So that's really great for me. I am locked into Outrage now. Waterfall would have been a 2-hit KO, which I wish I would have went for that, but it doesn't really matter too much at all in the long run. But I could have got a Seadra sweep if that would have happened. So now he's going to go into Sand Slash because I am locked into Outrage, and this is obviously some sort of physical wall. My screen's going all 3D on you right there, but it should be back to normal pretty quick. And he breaks my sub with the Rapid Spin. That's why I was saying that Payback probably was really close to breaking my sub because he actually broke it with a Rapid Spin. So, yeah, that's pretty impressive there, actually. So now he's most likely going to go for the extreme speed, and most Enteis are banded if they're going to be shiny. So I go into Steelix to take it. I was hoping I could get my lefties back up to sturdy, but that's not the case. I'm not sure if I could take a Flare Blitz because I can't be sure that he's banded. You know, for right now, I'm just suspecting that. But so I'm gonna switch out, and he's gonna switch out, I believe, too. Also. So it's going to be a double switch here. And Sieger's like the perfect switch to go in on Gorbis because I can hit it with an Outrage while he's trying to set up or whatever. But he just goes for the Hidden Power Electric to take me out, which is good for him. He got my Sieger down. But now I can go into Hypno, who is my special wall. And I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave here because actually I didn't predict him to set up. And this is so weird here right now. He raises his speed +2. And I hit him with the Thunder Wave, so that's -2. So he's back to normal. And watch this. He outsped me before and went for the Shell Smash. I outspeed him. So this is a speed tie. Like, I was not expecting that at all for my Hypno to be in a speed tie with his Gorbis. Like, I have no idea what was going on right there. He must have had either like 120 in speed for his Gorbis or 60 and timid. I don't know. Me and my friend looked it up and we're just confused. But anyway, I go into Vileplume to get the Wish and take the Surf. Dual purpose right there. So I am back at full health. And I go for the Protect as he switched out into Altaria. I wasn't sure what he wanted to do, so I just wanted to scout. Now he is Scarf, so he's going to lock himself into Dragon Pulse. I know I can easily take a Dragon Pulse, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to Toxic him. But he's going to switch out into his Entei, but it doesn't matter because I missed or I go for the Substitute. Wow, what am I thinking? Substitute. I went for the Substitute because I knew that the Dragon Pulse could do absolutely nothing, and I'd go last, so I get a free sub. Pretty much. And now I miss a Toxic, and so that Substitute was completely useless, so that predicting right there was all dumb. And now he's going to probably hit me with the Flare Blitz because I'm pretty sure he's Choice Bandit. So just him switching out on the extreme speed kind of confirmed that in my mind. They didn't go for the Flare Blitz on the Steelix. So now he's obviously locked into Flare Blitz, but I'm trying to think who I want to sack. Do I want to sack Hypno or do I want to sack Smeargle? In the end, I finally picked Smeargle here because Hypno, I'm going to need him for Gorbis, and I'm going to need him for his other special attacker, which was Altaria. That's what I thought, at least, until I sent out Moltres, the MVP of the match, because he goes for the Ancient Power. Oh, and he's just such a monster. He's going to get all the attack or all the stat boosts, and that's going to be able to take out the Altaria with the next one. I am Choice Scarf, so I am locked into Ancient Power, so this is great. I have +1 on the special attack, so I am going to be able to take out this Gorbis with the Ancient Power, and then all he's got left is his Entei. And Moltres, you are such a monster. You're just going to hit Entei with the Ancient Power. You already got 1 boost, but, why don't you just finish the game and get a 2nd boost? Why don't you just do that? You're not done sweeping. He could sweep another team. He's all ready for it. He's boosting up for it. So that was a really fun match. Great game to you, Excessvalor. I just can't believe Moltres did so amazing in that game, and he got 2 Ancient Power boosts. The last one didn't even matter. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of fun. And so hopefully you guys will see round 2 of this tourney sometime soon. And see you later, YouTube. Sharpedophile out.